Yeah.
So one of my favorite parts too of the chase scene we're talking about with the big rig. They're
Mhm.
driving, and I think at this point, Joe and them are coming after him.
This still the opening scene. Is this still the?
Yeah, so they're still driving the
Okay.
big rig. She's driving it, and I'm pretty sure at this point
Okay.
Joe and them are coming after her. Like they're on their
Hmm.
way, and they're like, "Oh, we should help. What would you do? Turn around." And she's like, "No, we keep going." And then all of a sudden, you see the Russians, and the Russians are like, he says in Russian, "What is a war rig doing on our patch?" And the one guy goes, "Foolish, but welcome." And then they just and those badass porcupine looking cars, man. Oh,
Right. They're, well, that's the cool thing about that is I like that you can tell they're different factions by the way their cars look. You have the bullet farmer looks had the bullets for teeth that he was pulling
oh,
out and
good.
putting into his gun. You had those guys. I can't remember their names, but they had all the
The
they're all
Gastown
there.
guys.
The gas hound guys. All their stuff is made to take out cars because that's what they're made to do. So they're all covered in spikes to puncture wheels. They're gigantic freaking crane
The
with
Russians
a saw on
crane.
the end of it, with the crane and the saws on the end of
Oh
it. Oh,
God.
I loved it so much. Some sort of somewhere there is a metal band that was like creaming in their pants from seeing all that stuff.
Got it. And I love
Um,
too, like Mad Max. He was fucking. Well, first of all, he saw his car and he was like, "First they take my blood, then they take my car." And then just he
mhm.
was freaking out the whole time when they're just like throwing the spikes and shit at him. And oh God.
Yeah, and well, his car eventually blows up, doesn't it? I
I
mean,
think
I
they
can't
do
remember
blow up.
seeing
I'm pretty sure they blow up his car. Like I think his car's gone.
it. Well, yeah, but it gets blown up in every movie,
It
so it'll be
does.
back by the time the next one comes around. So, what's the odds of us finding another Ford in the middle of Australia? um, yeah.
Yeah, and then they get in that sand.
Um,
That sandstorm was ooh.
the sandstorm
That
was fun.
sandstorm was crazy.
Um, the quiet scene of when Max rolls up on him after after the sandstorm.
Mm-hmm.
He walks up and he's just pointing the gun at them. Um, that was another scene from Road Warrior that I loved is that you find out that he was bluffing with his shotgun for the
Yep.
whole freaking time. I loved it so much.
Yeah, because in Road Warrior, yeah, I don't think he didn't have bullets, right?
He didn't have it for the first movie.
For the
They
first
found
movie.
shotgun shells like later. I think they were given to him when he went inside to do the big rig at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time because before that because it was the scene with the gyro captain. He opens up they find the shotgun shells on the victim and
Ah,
all of
that's
a sudden
right.
you've got to be kidding me. He's like,
And then in Fury Road,
um,
he found it, but it was a dud because he tried to shoot her or
yeah, he
something. I
found he
remember.
found that was a dud, and so he had to put it down. So he still has his shotgun. Again, continuity with the weapons he has. I love it. Um, the freaking saw off.
But then he gets a handgun, and and then it is kind of cool for that moment when he's fighting Furiosa, and then
Mhm.
the war guy actually kind of helps him
Yes.
during they're
Well,
kind of working together for a second there. The
the
choreography was
war guy
good.
thinks the war guys thinks it's helping because they think he's taking down Furiosa to take her back.
Yeah, because he thinks,
Yes,
"Oh, you're
blood
gonna
bag.
help me, Bloodbag."
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, blood bag. And well, then first off, taking the handgun, pushing Furiosa to the ground, and shooting around her
Poo
head.
poo poo
That
poo.
was bad.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh. I'd stop
I
that.
loved it.
Anybody's gonna stop when you do that shit. They're like, "Yep, okay, we're
Yeah.
done."
Nope, I'm done. I'm done. Um, the bolt cutters.
Boca.
Uh,
And doesn't even say a word. Just, or I guess he does say bolt
mhm.
cutters, and then just.
Well, he does. He doesn't speak a whole lot. Like I don't think he even tells Furiosa his name until the end of the
The end of
movie.
the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. And then he just, uh, yeah. All the fight scenes are freaking
They're
awesome.
very good.
Those
Very
little
well
pogo stick
choreographed.
dudes. The what?
I said it's very good, well choreographed.
Oh, well,
The
yeah. The
movie.
pogo stick dudes that are like swaying and they're landing and picking people up. Oh, I
Oh,
love it. Love
towards
it
the
so
end
much.
when they're trying to go back with the old ladies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
it
crazy
was
good.
awesome. The taking the girls and everything. Killing the one bride
His
was
favorite.
his
It was
favorite.
his
The one that
favorite.
was pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant too, and yeah, she died. God, he was so distraught too. That scene of him just holding her. Oh.
The beautiful little boy, not a defect on him.
Hey, that was kind of fucked
I
up.
had a brother. I had a brother.
Oh
I had a
God.
baby brother.
And he was
Um,
perfect.
yeah,
That was fucked up,
it was.
but it was well done. Like that's what would happen. I'm glad they did that, but I was like, damn. Yeah, they just cut
Well,
that baby
yeah.
right on out of there.
Well, they had to check to try and save it, even though it was way too early.
Oh yeah.
Getting that and getting the having her go under the wheels was really cool. Yeah.
Because I think the guy said he was like a couple months. If he would have survived a couple months, he would have been perfect or something like that.
Yeah, he was perfect. Perfect. Anyway, so then, yeah,
So yeah, we had the
we're going to the green place. We're going to the green place. That
going
was
to the green.
perfect.
Yeah, because they do the chase and they get through the. I guess it'd be like the canyon where they meet the guys that they were supposed to give the oil to, but they fucked them over.
Oh, fuck them all over hard.
Oh yeah. But she was like, "Go moron," or whatever she was supposed to say for him. Go moron, and he was supposed to drive that motherfucking truck out of there.
Yeah,
And that's when
he didn't because Mad Max. Mad Max takes no guff from no one.
hell no.
Not even you, Furiosa.
Yeah, because they're going to the green place, and then they go through the swampy area.
The really weird swampy
It's like
area.
wet, just wet sand. I think is what it really just was.
Yeah, that has one of my favorite scenes where they just see Mad Max going with the freaking belt of stuff, and you hear like 3 gunshots, and he comes back with the
when he
all
goes, when he's like,
Yeah.
"I'll be back."
Yeah.
What if you don't
He
come
takes
back?
him out.
Just go.
You're like 4 gunshots in this mist, and he comes back. I found it.
He's got blood all over him, and the one chick's like, "You're bleeding," and I think Furiosa was like, "I don't think that's his blood," or someone was like, "That's not his blood."
That was Furiosa, not his blood.
Yeah.
Shit, you shit. Jesus Christ.
He did it. I mean, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mad
Well,
Max.
I mean, that's one of those things that at this point, by movie 4, this is a daily thing for me. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna shoot 5 people, and I'm gonna come back completely unscathed.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I do because I'm Max.
And I love the war boy. He's just like, tie it to that thing over there. That thing. Like the tree? Yeah, the tree. Yeah. Whatever it's called.
He's never seen. Well, again, that's another part that I love though is that he doesn't he doesn't see it. He's never seen a tree before, so he doesn't know what that is.
He's not educated. He doesn't know. He's never seen it. Yeah.
Well, think about why would he have seen a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, yeah, and yeah.
He's probably never seen a plant.
Yeah, back to world building. Right? Good for him. Yeah.
And of course, we have the sad realization that there is no green place. That was the green place you just came from.
That was the green place you just came through. It's a swamp now, and it has no effect on anything.
And now it's just a couple of old broads and some seeds. That's all they got.
Mm-hmm. And some seeds, but the seeds to regrow the world.
Exactly.
To help serve the world.
Oh, and that poor lady. I guess if you want to fast forward a little bit, that poor old lady. Didn't she die from that neck injury? She got cut on the neck or something.
But she was content to die because she knew that her seeds were going to get planted.
Oh, she held on to those babies till the end.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she had it wasn't Zoe Kravitz, I don't think it was one of the other wives that already taken interest in it, and so she's going to plant them. And
yeah, she grabbed it at the end when they were going from the big rig to the car that Joe was in.
Mm-hmm. There is exactly, and so coming back, first off, the most badass move ever, turning around and driving back to the stronghold.
Smart move too. Because everyone was gone.
These movies are full of big brain moves like that, like straight up, like Okay, cool. Why don't we just turn around and go there then? If Morton Joe's following us, we've seen him, so let's just go.
He literally
And
has
they
his
end up killing
entire
him.
army right there, so
We can just drive past him because that's something we can do. Um, yeah, no, like I said, big brain move going on than doing that. It's pretty fantastic.
and ripping his face off too. Woo,
Oh, that's badass.
woo. And that was a good move too, because if I remember right, the one wife, well, I guess we're just gonna call them the wives. The one wife tricked him, right? Because she was like, "I want to come back with you," and they took her on the thing, and then she kind of sabotaged them.
Yeah. That took me a couple viewings to realize that's what was happening. I thought because there was one that initially wanted to go back. That was her thing. So I
Yeah,
thought that's what she was doing. And yeah, so it took me, like I said, I thought they were just like, oh, yeah.
there's a little misdirection because I think when they were in the green place, yeah, she was like, "I want to go back. Let me go back with them. Maybe if we go back, they won't do anything to us." And then she
Mhm.
does that, and you're
Mhm.
like, "Well, there she is, just coming full circle, I guess." But then, oh no,
Well,
she's
yeah,
actually not going to do that.
she actually helped kill him. And like, okay, cool, that's
Cool.
awesome. Um, it, yeah, no, going back, again, I freaking love the movie. It's my favorite of all of them, I think.
Same.
Um,
It's very just well,
yeah,
especially with it being, I think later he was able to do everything he wanted to do with it, basically for the
he was
most part.
well. That's what I'm saying. His vision was able to be better realized because the technology caught up with him,
Hmm.
and I get that, and I think it's fucking awesome.
God, and that
Um,
War Boy too. He had a good story arc actually. That was a good like
um,
small story arc that was built in there.
the fact that he had to die was unfortunate. Like,
It
I kind of wanted to see he redeemed himself clearly. What?
witness me,
Oh yeah, witness me.
witness
But for the first time, he points at
at the
the
girl. Yeah.
one the girl. Witness me. Blows love. Such a good freaking movie. I'm
So
gonna go
good.
watch it again right now.
Oh, a little
Um,
rewind though to that guy. Sorry, just a little rewind. That part where he
uh,
fucked up though. When remember when he got with Joe and he was like, "I can get on the rig, Joe, and I can stop him," and he's like, "I will carry you to Valhalla myself," and he's like, "Oh my god," and then he gets on the rig and he like falls off almost and gets stuck, and Joe's just
yeah,
like amateur and drives off or something or
amateur.
mediocre.
Well, that was his arc. I mean, all he wanted to do was please a Morton Joe and make it into the balls of Valhalla. Uh,
And he's such a
but
failure,
well, I
but
mean,
he
did you
redeems
see
himself
him?
in the end. Totally redeems himself.
Totally redeems himself by being a badass. Um, the problem is every time I see that actor, all I can see is Beast anymore. It's unfortunate. Um,
Oh, is that
why
it? Oh, you just blew my mind. That is
did you not know that?
no, that's
Did you not get
the
that?
newer beast. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the newest Beast from First Class and
Nope.
all that.
No
You did
idea.
not see that at all? Yeah,
He doesn't
sorry.
have hair or glasses, man. I really had no idea, but now I do see it. I
Well,
can see it
yeah,
now.
you can see it now. Yeah, right. It's the face. Where? So I want a scene where Beast says "Witness me," or or he comes up with some like silver stuff on his face. Um,
Let's redo those scenes from um Days of Future Past when Logan's trying to piss off Beast, and then except he turns into that witness me.
turn into a porn joke. The Beast. I love it. Um, but and the thing is that with all these together, after watching them all together, what I really want to happen is for there to be more Mad Max movies. For one, I want them
Yes.
so much, but I want there to be one final one that's written that has basically what happens is Mad Max faces this insurmountable stuff. I mean, it's this insurmountable thing that he cannot fix. And all of a sudden, from behind him, you start seeing, Furiosa shows up with the war rig. You see the couple of the settlers from the second movie. It's
Okay.
basically I want him to start building up these allegiances, and then all of a sudden, so Max is in trouble.
So
You know
kind of
what I
like
mean?
world. So we'd kind of be like world building, kind of building this world, but not even realizing that he's doing it. Like setting up
Exactly.
these people.
Well, to find out, because the whole thing is his ambivalence, is that he is kind of a chaotic, neutral type of guy. He's not good, he's not evil. He does what he has to do to survive. But ultimately, he proves himself to be good in the end because he's helping out these people.
Got a heart.
And what yeah, he's got a heart. And what I think the ultimate into that story is him getting the crap kicked out of him by some leader or something like that. He faces something that there's no way one man can take down, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe something happens early in the movie. He gets bribed. They're talking about killing the one they call Max over the radio waves or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, he's getting ready to be executed, or he has been defeated entirely and utterly. And all of a sudden, the music changes, and a war rig pulls up. A couple of the vans from the settlement pull up. You throw in, you throw in the war boys. You throw in,
A helicopter.
and no, seriously, you throw in a helicopter. You have a bunch. You have what appears to be the kids show back up. You know what I mean?
Older
And
now, grown up.
They're all grown up, and you know what I mean, and you can interpret that however you want. And I get that that is super probably never going to freaking happen because it doesn't really fit the series very well. But I feel like that is the culmination personally I want to the whole series. Is after watching all these and doing all this, I want them to go, and I want them to have some epic ending. I want them to go on. I want them to do like 5 more movies and then have it happen, and have that be like rewarding the people who have watched the whole thing. Saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
hey, remember these guys?"
We're gonna give you a little
It's
payoff,
just
a little
like
fan service.
yeah, yeah. And to bring it back to tabletop RPGs again, is that I want to feel like a culmination to like some big epic campaign your friends have been doing since you were teenagers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like what I mean. I want that kind of feeling when I'm watching it, and that's ultimately what I would like for the future of the franchise.
I
I
dig
don't know
that.
if you have anything you want, but yeah,
No, I dig that. I like that a lot. Actually, I think that'd be
yeah,
cool. Yeah, keep it
yeah,
going. World build. Get some other stories going on, and have your
yeah.
top off with
Mhm.
Mad Max to have
Um,
his like full arc come around.
it will expand it. Do some books. I don't know if they're already RD&A. I haven't looked. Do some
I don't
comic
know.
books. Do some more world building that way. And essentially, what happens is you like, oh, Mad Max has been going through, but he's been helping all these people. And again, like I said, Max is in trouble. They help him. You have some guy named the Constable. Max is in trouble.
Max is in trouble. Yeah, Furiosa with her warriors.
Yeah, well, she'll have her. Well, first off, all the wives at that point are going to be badasses,
Mm-hmm.
so they're going to show up.
Shit, and if you get all those war boys too, like I would just imagine like how cool you could set it up as like her being, I'm gonna just call her the warlord, even though she wouldn't be a warlord, but like she would be in charge, she'd be the leader, and then you get those war boys to follow her
Well,
and maybe even get healthier and things
well,
like that.
it's even more than that because when you think about it, at that point, she could pretty much be running that entire area because remember they killed off the power broker or whatever they call him,
Yeah, they did.
um, the oil baron, and they killed off the
The bullet
the
guy,
bullet farmer.
bullet farmer. Yeah.
So technically, if she rolls in with the war boys, who are in fact still loyal to her
Mm-hmm.
because she's now in charge of the water, she could take out all three. Basically be controlling all three factions. So having her on your side becomes the most powerful ally you can have.
Because she has
So
all the resources that you need:
yes,
water, food,
exactly.
bullets, gas,
Mm-hmm.
humans, all the things.
Humans.
Humans.
Um, yeah, and just a little cherry on top. She marries Humongous from the second movie because
Did he die in the second movie? I guess that's something I don't
I
remember.
think I think he actually did. I think he did. I think he like blows up or something.
I mean,
But
he was the main
you know,
bad, so probably.
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, the movie magic happens, and he was brought back to life by an evil wizard, and I don't know.
Because it's
Uh,
post-apocalypse. I don't know. Maybe the radiation brought him back.
yeah, he becomes a superhero. Okay.
I mean, I guess yeah, we pretty much covered everything. Great
Yeah.
movie, good twist. That last one, Fury Road, I think we both agree is the best all-around one.
Um, If we're doing the ranking, it is Fury Road, Road Warrior,
Yeah.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll go back and we'll revisit the first movie at some point.
At some
And
point.
I do want to bet that would probably be above Thunderdome, but still be pretty low on the list.
It's kind of a standalone one too, but does fit the narrative. At least it's for a backstory a little bit.
For his backstory, yes, but I truly believe that was one like it was like a student film for him or his first movie, so he didn't expect it to turn into what it turned into.
Yeah.
So I just can't imagine it being anything worse.
Yeah, you don't need it, but it's there.
Yeah,
it's not necessary, but it's there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think great movies. Mel Gibson, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
George Miller, thank you. Everyone else, thank you so much. And we'll get in some new stuff next week. Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll try some Escape from LA, Escape from New York, or something.
If we can figure out how to watch those. Like I said, we added a whole bunch to the list tonight. Ninja Turtles. Anybody who's watching this, God forbid we actually have anyone watching these on YouTube. Give us suggestions. I'd be happy. I'm always up for new movies and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Movies, shows, all kinds of stuff. We'll probably do Winter Soldier's ending soon. We might jump into some of that too if we want to.
I've got so much stuff on that. The fact when I realized that was Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's kid playing the new Captain America, I just about shat myself because because when I told you that, it was a thing. Because what it is you hear it and then you go, that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like what I would expect Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's kid to look like.
He does. He's. So. And when you said that, I was like, oh my god, it is. Like I had no idea. I never even fathomed. But as soon as I read that, I was like, oh my god, it is. Like the jawline. He looks like his mom a lot, but like his dad too.
No, that's what he is. Like he is what would be made in a laboratory if you tried to put just straight up jam together Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's DNA.
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody remembers, but back in the 90s, you could do this thing where you and your significant other could go to a place and they would take your pictures and try to show you what your child might look like. He looks exactly like. I think exactly.
like he like that his baby picture probably is what came out of that photo booth.
So. Yep. God said, "I like this picture. We're just gonna go with that." Go with that, guys.
It's all right.
But thank you, everybody. We'll be back next week. Check us out Thursday. Well, I don't know when we'll be posting these, but check us out. Yeah.
We'll be trying to do these weekly.
We're having
a great time filming them. Like I said, if anyone ever actually watches this, please give us suggestions, comments, or anything like that. I'm always up for watching new movies and discussing them. You know.
Yeah. Leave comments down below. Me. Yeah, always Ryno, our favorite. Love talking to you.
Thank you, Velville. I appreciate it.
And leave us comments down for suggestions and stuff. I'll leave some links for like some social media stuff. We got a Discord where you can come in and also leave suggestions for stuff and hang out with us and talk about things because we like to talk about nerd stuff because we're nerds.
Huge nerds.
Huge nerds. And so thank you, everybody, and you have a wonderful day.